Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 226 spoilers. What is good, my brothers and sisters? This is Anime Stand User here today, and oh man, oh yeah, we up today. Gojo fans, we live to see another day, and by the grace of God, Gege Akutami, Gojo has survived, and his actual survival and the battle with Sukuna made 100% sense and was a very believable outcome. Y'all thought Gojo would lose? He's Gojo Satoru. What an amazing time to be reading right now, because this chapter is already godlike, even with the spoilers in the translations. So let's get into it, shall we? We open from where we left off last week, as Gojo's domain expansion was destroyed, and Sukuna's open domain, Malevolent Shrine, broke Gojo's barrier from the outside and managed to cut Gojo across the neck, and this scared a lot of fans. However, guess what? Gojo immediately used reverse curse technique and heals his neck. Let's go. But Haguruma comments that we're not out of the woods yet, because Gojo will still continue to be hit by the relentless onslaught of Malevolent Shrine's Dismantle and Cleave. Akari and Chozo comment that Gojo should actually be able to leave Malevolent Shrine rather easily with techniques like Blue derived from Limitless, so Gojo could essentially teleport out of the domain at insane speeds. Kusakabe mentions, however, Gojo cannot use his curse technique since his domain got destroyed, and now essentially Gojo is in a very troublesome scenario and a lot of the cast fear for him. But this fourth page is insane. Malevolent Shrine goes on to continually strike Gojo in an all-out onslaught. Gojo is getting the Maharaga treatment right now, and he's being cut so much that his entire body is bloody and bleeding profusely. It's gross. And you know what? Gojo actually relishes in this moment. He realizes that yes, he can take this, and he's simultaneously using reverse curse as he's getting cut. He's healing. Gojo even comments that his own curse technique is absolutely or overwhelmingly better, which is kind of confusing here because Gojo is not using his curse technique here. So there is a real possibility that Gojo is referring to Sukuna's curse technique, but I'm pretty sure this is a very nuanced translation. I really need to see what the officials say, but I think Gojo is referring to himself based on his attitude that he has. It does seem to check out, but our boy Gojo is going feral nonetheless. And guys, this is an example of a true tank. Gojo ate that shit up. He tanked it. Better durability than Maharaga already, and it's like his freaking shirt has better feats. Come on, this is insane. But Sukuna and Gojo zip out of the panel and engage in some insane close quarters combat hand to hand right after. And mind you, Gojo is still getting sliced by Malevolent Shrine, and this is all from 120% buff technique, 100% output from a 20-finger Sukuna. Yes, this is 20-finger Sukuna. He ate the mummy head. Even Sukuna's like, this guy is kinda saucy. He moves well despite his injuries. And Gojo is throwing them hands. He is the coldest sorcerer alive. He freaking lost one of his eyes. He lost his curse technique, yet my man still got that perfect reverse curse going around the clock. He still has that elite level cursed energy control, and he's going blow for blow with Sukuna inside his own damn domain. This is a nerfed Gojo. Gojo figures out that the center of Malevolent Shrine is the shrine feretory structure itself and not Sukuna himself. Well, the group talks about objects constructed from inner domains like the shrine don't have any specific meaning since the shrine is more of a symbol, so they can't destroy it, and there's no meaning in destroying shrines since it's only a symbolic structure with no purpose and is virtually the same as not existing. This means the domain won't stop even if shrine is destroyed. So I'd assume if the caster Sukuna was maybe defeated, then his shrine territory would dispel like other domains do, but we'll see how this goes. It does seem like Gojo is in a tough spot and he's running out of options. However, Gojo shows a new skill and he uses new shadow style Simple Domain. And of course, Kusakabe is the first one to geek out over Simple Domain. But Yuji questions how Gojo can use it, But to Kusakabe, question was never if Gojo had or could learn Simple Domain, but Gojo really couldn't teach it to his students. Gojo shows such an impressive feat of using Simple Domain to neutralize the sure hit of Malevolent Shrine, while he uses Reverse Curse to replenish himself. Simple Domain is useful in buying time inside of actual domain expansions, so it gave Gojo a break while he heals using Reverse Curse technique. But with this low output of New Shadow style, it can only buy a little time against a real domain. This actually looks like the same Simple Domain pose as Yuki and Todo as they do. And we know with that Kenjaku versus Yuki fight, Simple Domains start to break in open barriers because there's no wall to take down, but it still does actually buy time. And we do see here that Gojo's Simple Domain does actually begin to break. However, even after his Simple Domain broke, Gojo tanks yet another slash and he does another Simple Domain. So they're also useful in retaining cursed energy and cursed techniques. It's revealed that in this second time around, while he's protected by a Simple Domain and battling Sukuna, he stopped healing with Reverse Curse technique. Ino tries to mention his point about Gojo's Reverse Curse technique as he did before and how it may run out, but Yuta rebuttals that no, Gojo won't run out of cursed energy. But the point Ino is making here is that Reverse Curse technique uses twice as much cursed energy right after domain expansion, so if he runs his cursed energy too low, Reverse Curse technique might fade. That's at least how I viewed it, and it looks like Gojo is in a very tough spot yet again. Apparently his Simple Domain is out, and now Ino hints that his cursed energy plus Reverse Curse technique is starting to run dry. Gojo gets sliced yet again, but you guys already know it's not GOJOVER yet. The narration says, going to lose? Gojo Satoru? Something strange occurs with Gojo, and Sukuna is perplexed by his insane speed at the moment. And Gojo uses Reverse Curse technique not to heal his own flesh, but as Yuta explains, Gojo is using Reverse Curse technique to heal or replenish his own burnt out curse technique. Gojo then uses Reversal Red on Sukuna and sends his shit flying and crashing into the shrine as he left half of Sukuna's face mangled from a point blank red. So yeah, Gojo's curse technique can indeed still harm Sukuna, and something weird must have happened with that 200% hollow purple, because that shit can still probably kill Sukuna, and all them jobber feats from Toji and Cursed Jogo blasted by red, it's a case by case scenario. So Gojo ends the chapter healing himself with Reverse Curse technique and flexing on Sukuna with his new battle scars. The end note reads, common sense won't get through between the battle of the strongest. Oh yeah, this was our chapter. Gojo is the moment. He is the Kaizen. This was a huge sigh of relief for this chapter. I'm just so glad y'all Sukuna fans got to deal with us for another week break and not the other way around. And Gojo finally escaped the fraud allegation. So it's not GOJOVER yet, my guys. I'm going to be very careful with my words here, but if we do see Sukuna backed into a corner and he starts relying on 10 shadows, I just hope neither of these opponents fold, because I know they're gonna piss each other off to no end. The real battle is just beginning, and Gojo just got his footing back. I'd even go so far as to argue that he took just a bit of the lead, at least portrayal wise, but that's just me. What do you awesome brothers and sisters think though? Comment below your awesome thoughts, your reactions, and viewpoints. This chapter was intense, and we finna go in depth later on this week. But thank you brothers so much. We should be reaching 10K subscribers by the time this video drops. That is insane. That is absolutely unreal, and thank you guys so much for your love and support. But this has been Enemy Stand User. You guys take care, and I'll see you awesome brothers and sisters in the next one. Bye-bye.